So I just wanted to share where I got the idea of Diamond Dad. Because, I put some thought into it for sure. And the idea is that I am not feeling like a diamond often, almost at all, right? The idea that a diamond comes from intense pressure, right? So when I was thinking of names for this new brand, this new channel, this new handle, I thought of other names like, Rock Solid Dad or, Iron Dad or something like that. And Diamond was one of the options. And the idea of being under pressure, one day it just really clicked and the name Diamond had to be the one because I just felt kind of like so much pressure, and when I say pressure, I mean like hopelessness, maybe, that am I doing the right thing as a dad? Am I making the right choices? Am I in the right career? Am I, going to be a good enough provider? Right? That's the pressure. Like, am I treating my kids right? Am I, considering their future enough? And that pressure can also be the stress of going to work and, just being so busy, being underslept often, and feeling like not enough. Like all these things kind of like mount up. Am I treating my wife like I should? And in the midst of all that pressure, no doubt, sometimes I look at my family, I look at my wife, I look at my children, and I realize it's just absolutely beautiful. And people might comment and say your family is beautiful, and I feel like we have a lot of fun, and our family, the kids get along well enough, and overall it is beautiful. So I had to go with the name Diamond because things are hard and the pressure is on, and it is definitely beautiful though.
Okay. Hmm?
Right? So sometimes that chipping away, diamonds need to be mined. Well, they need to be like, there has to be some hardcore, strong tools in order to find diamonds. Let me tell you a story of one of the situations where I felt like the pressure was like mounting. I always think of these couple situations where one of them I had this side job. It was a side hustle, right? And so I was working my full-time job during the day, 7 a.m. to 3:30, and I took on this other gig, and it involved dismantling a whole bunch of office cubicles and desks in this pretty big office. I don't know the square footage, but it was a lot of cubicles. And I remember dismantling this, and then it was on the 8th floor of this building. And so I had to, piece by piece, and I did get a friend to help with me on one of the days, but I spent many days there. But this one in particular, I had a number of days where I went to work, and then I went straight there in the evening. And I remember taking stuff from the 8th floor and going down the elevator and going down a long hallway. Like everything had to be brought out that way. And that's just one story I'll share for now, where I just remember feeling so like lonely at nighttime. And I was tired. I was up early for my other job. And then I spent the evening doing this up till like, let's say maybe like 11 p.m. and just being by myself and being away from my family but being there because I had to provide for my family, you know? Like I had to make this extra money and it wasn't even an option. And I feel that feeling of being backed into a corner where it's like, you know, this money has to be made, this side job. It's like, in a way, you have a choice. Like I had a choice to take it on, but in a way, I didn't have a choice and I had to do it, right? So I just remember that day and that evening. Well, it was a number of days were like that. And I was alone in this building. And, you know, actually, the security actually gave me the key for this place. And I had to go up and do my thing. And at the end of the day, hand in the key. And I just remember getting home at like midnight. And, you know, I had left that day really early in the morning before my family woke up. And then I got home when my family was sleeping already. Like it was dark and lonely at home. And then I had to set my alarm for the next day and do the same thing. And, you know, like as far as hustles that some people endure, I feel like people have endured much worse, you know, but for me, that was a new thing. And once again, leading up to this diamond dad, right? And just feeling that pressure, thinking, man, I'm a failure because I had to do that. But it's like, no, that pressure is creating beauty. Like it is beautiful. And so, yeah, I had to wake up the next morning, once again, lonely for my family and leave them again. And I remember doing the same thing again. I don't know how many days in a row I did that. That's just one story I'll tell for now because I got a couple other ones like that. But, you know, anyways, I'm just on this diamond dad journey now because I want to call out the diamond in myself, even though most of the times I don't see it. And I want to call out the diamond in the other dads who are out there grinding, and all parents for that matter, you know, the sacrifices, and just that I would be encouraged while I'm doing it, that you would be encouraged, and, you know, to remember that you have made something beautiful and you're continuing to make a beautiful thing, like with you and your family. It's just absolutely amazing. So Diamond Dad, that is where it comes from. And I'll refer to diamonds a lot. I mean, I think it's got a good catch to it. Anyways, that's Diamond Dad. You're going to hear a lot more from me. Just wanted to give that intro. Diamond Dad, all you diamond dads out there, diamond moms under that pressure, creating beautiful things. Keep it up. Let's go.